Oh, it's going to be an exciting ball game here in your third game of your Interlodge Masons Basketball League Season 7. The matchup is perennial contenders Pacrim going up against newcomer Nueva Ecija Masons. Let's see who will win this victory. And Kuyang Takashi Parungaw playing against his former team. So let's see. This is going to be interesting. Nueva Ecija Masons. So it's going to be tale of two tapes for both teams, no? Because Nueva Ecija Masons, they defeated the number 1 team Maharlika Lodge, while Pacrim was defeated by Maharlika Lodge. So let's see how they're going to gauge against each other. Well, both teams, we expect them to play in Division A. So this is a good way for them to size up that Division A rankings. For Pacrim, they will be starting with Fronda, RJ Reyes, Dukusin, and the Bacani brothers, Jeron and Glenn Bacani. As Mark Ellis scores the first basket for Nueva Ecija Masons. Jeron Bacani lets it fly, too strong. Well, again, no, if you have not seen our first coverage or in the second game, we congratulate Jeron Bacani for having his 3rd degree of being a Master Mason. No? As Nueva Ecija Masons continues to surprise everyone with the 4 points already under their name. Well, as we mentioned, no, Jeron Bacani, 3rd degree of being a Master Mason is something. It's an achievement, no? It's a milestone for us Master Masons because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, no? And being in the ancient brotherhood of Freemasonry as Jeron Bacani, yes sir, as he goes all the way for that layup, Kuyang Jeron Bacani, no? So we can finally call him Kuyang Jeron Bacani as he receives his 3rd degree. Top of the key, Ralph Dukusin. By the way, no, for Nueva Ecija Masons, they'll be starting off with Ellis, Parungaw, AJ Pader, Joshen, and Mark Moralida. Mark Moralida, a reliable center, no? Who also played for Better Men a while ago, no? I'm lucky to have Worship Mark Moralida at the center a while ago, no? Hindi tayo nahirapan sa rebound kanina, no? At pumwesto lang tayo ng pumwesto kanina, no? And by the way, no, announce ko lang ulit, nanalo yung Better Men kanina. Announce ko lang ulit, nanalo yung Better Men kanina, no? And I feel so good about that, no? Ooh, with a spin move, Ralph Dukusin. Glenn Bacani, back-to-back 3 points, or rather that's their first 3-point shot as Jeron Bacani missed the first attempt, no? Fade away for Kuyang Ariel Takashi Parungaw against his former team, no? Well, his team knows how he plays, no? So maybe they have scouted him already. With Edsel Fronda. Miscommunication as Mark Ellis anticipates it. The screen wide open for AJ Pader, and AJ Pader lighting it up from long distance as he answers back with a 3-point shot for Nueva Ecija Masons. Fronda will try to compete against that 3-point shooting. Pushes the tempo for Nueva Ecija Masons. Quick passing, pump fake, gets his man off the air, no opening. And here comes AJ Pader again, back-to-back threes for AJ Pader. He is on fire. Siguro dahil yan sa mga gulay na binibenta niya, no? Ni AJ Pader. Now, by the way, no, they're selling vegetables for AJ Pader and Jeff Pader. No? So please make sure to support that. Vegetables. And tingnan natin ulit kung may silbi yung vegetable eating ni Pader, no? And Jeron Bacani, that's his 4th point. By the way, no? Again, if we're advocating for healthy living, make sure to buy those vegetables, no? Fresh vegetables. As Parungaw joining the 3-point party here. That's their 3rd 3-point shot here for Nueva Ecija Masons as they are keeping the fire going. And Philip Moradas also, no? Philip Moradas, NU Bulldogs ba, right? Yeah, NU Bulldogs, no? So, ang dami pala nating NCAA players dito from ano. Si Ludwig Bandin, kung di nyo na itatanong, nag-MPBL, pero announcer. Hindi player, ha? Ulitin ko lang, ha? And 9 points for Pacrim, no? Again, no? Put back. And look at the power rebound from Jaron Bacani, Ralph Docuzin. He would usually play off the bench, but this time, ooh, and traveling violation for Ralph Docuzin. Substitution, ref. And here's what we're talking about, no? Philip Moradas, no? By the way, we keep on mentioning, no? We have a lot of NCAA players before, no? We have, of course, RJ Reyes, who played for PCU Dolphins, no? Back in the day, as well as Philip Moradas, who played in the UAAP NU Bulldogs, no? Base yan sa research ko, no? And of course, si Ludwig Van, no? Ulitin ko lang ha, hindi po player si Ludwig Van, pero announcer. Nag-announcer sa MPBL, no? So, yeah, this it's a very colorful season for all of us. And of course, we have Glenn Bacani also, who is a PMA graduate and goes hard to the basket. 11 to 13, no? And again, we keep on mentioning, no, being a PMA graduate is one of the elite class, no? Remember, if you're a PMA graduate, the names that you belong, di ba? You have Panfilo Lacson, those graduates of the generals and the AFP, no? Siguro kung nagstay si Glenn Bacani sa Philippines, baka general na rin to si Glenn Bacani by now, no? But he chose being an American citizen, no? And he misses. Back to the ball game. Masyado ng maraming info ang nabibigay ni Ludwig Van, no? Back to the action. If you're just tuning this ball game, Pacrim wearing pink jersey while Nueva Ecija Masons wearing black jersey. And of course, we have Kuyang Ian Talyara. Shout out, Kuyang Ian. Fresh from his camping, no? From ALTP camping, no? Nakita ko sa stories last night, no? Kuyang Ian. Baka lasing pa si Kuyang Ian, ha? Naka-recover na. Ralph Docuzin against two defenders, creating some space, and AJ Pader able to lock him down on that play. Lets it fly, and AJ Pader, that's his third three-point shot for Nueva Ecija Masons, as they have been on target from Rainbow Country. Fronda will try to answer back. Nope, not there. Not this time for Edsel Fronda. As we mentioned, Edsel Fronda also in his fitness journey, pace of his life, no? And look at that. Put that in the highlight reel for Kuyang Ariel Takashi Parungaw, who is just dazzling us like a wizard, casting a spell. And look at Philip Moradas with a putback. Battle for the loose ball. It will go to Mark Ellis. Ellis, he sees an opening and he will capitalize. However, it hits all board. Ralph Docuzin open, and good assist pass from Glenn Bacani as they trim down the lead to 5, 18 to 13. Nueva Ecija Masons in control of this ball game. 10 minutes and 34. Takashi Parungaw sees daylight, feeds it to Moralida. Baseball pass. Ralph Docuzin again is the recipient. Will he convert? Look at the defense quickly reacting on that one. Almost a tap. Parungaw, Nueva Ecija Masons feeling some momentum. They have numbers 4-on-3 situation. AJ Pader, ooh, slicing the D. Nope, not there. Glenn Bacani, look at the size advantage of Pacrim. You have the front court of Bacani, Moradas, and RJ Reyes. Edsel Fronda, bang, bang, bang for Edsel Fronda. As we keep on mentioning, Edsel Fronda, we admire his fitness journey because in the previous seasons, I can see his big belly, but now look at him. He improved drastically. Moradas, who feeds it to Glenn Bacani, and Glenn Bacani scores. We are tied at 18. Nueva Ecija Masons suddenly scoreless here, and they will call a timeout to water down the fire. We'll be right back after this timeout. This is your Interlodge Masons Basketball League presented by SoCal Ballers and of course Ludwig Van. Magic Man, you know who I am. Back to the ball game. Referees are calling us. Again, no announcement for AJ Pader and Jeff Pader. They're selling some vegetables there on the side. So just inquire to Jeff and AJ Pader if you want to support their project selling vegetables for a healthy living. And quick release from Ariel Takashi Parungaw as he surprised Pacrim with the trifecta. And look at Moradas forcing his way inside as he capitalizes on that attack. Philip Moradas, now with that size advantage, with that handles, he can surely make life things difficult for the defensive end. AJ Pader, and look at Philip Moradas controlling the board. Baseball pass, almost a steal. Look at that. Ralph Dokusen put that in the highlight reel for Ralph Dokusen. That was just beautiful teamwork. And Ralph Dokusen adjusting in mid-air. Fantastic play for Pacrim. And now Pacrim has the lead, 22-21 behind that fast break transition. And for Pacrim, Eric Bagao is also in the ball game, as well as for Nueva Ecija Masons, John Chua will also check back. And look at the physicality between Parungaw and Bagao, former teammates, no? And my idol is here, Mr. Thursday Group, Bolisay. Okay. In basketball, my idol in basketball, no? And that's another 3-point basket for Nueva Ecija Masons as they grab the lead, 24-22. Look at this one, trading punches for both Pacrim and Nueva Ecija Masons. Well, this is worthy of Division A basketball now for both teams, as they are playing high, intense, quality basketball at this point, no? And we are enjoying at the best seat of the house here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe and follow our YouTube page, SoCal Ballers 21 on YouTube for the replay stream, as RJ Reyes, 26-24, 2-point lead by Pacrim, while Pacrim is trying to bounce back from their loss against Maharlika Lodge, no? And look at Philip Moradas, will be called for the foul as he got the piece of the hand. Who's foul ref? Number 3 or number 8? So that would be on Philip Moradas as he got a piece of the hand. Takashi. And look at that ball movement. Ellis, no opening as the defense trying to clog him down. Mark Ellis, Chua, handoff. Ellis puts it up. And Mark Ellis, that 3-point shooting of Nueva Ecija Masons has been the reason why they are keeping themselves afloat here in this matchup. Jerome ba? Jerome or Jerome? Jerome. Jerome, no? Quite unique, huh? And that's an end one. No basket. No basket. According to the referee. So still Nueva Ecija Masons up 27-26. What a ball game so far, as both teams don't want to relinquish that place in Division A, as Mark Ellis continues to plow on his points with that corner 3. As Jerome Bolisay, the Jeromantico. Simula pagkabata ko, idol ko na to si Jerome, no? Pero yeah, that's my man right there. Drop pass, and Ralph Dokusen wasn't prepared for that drop pass from Philip Moradas, as he was just ready to get that rebound, no? But Philip Moradas has other plans. 4 minutes remaining here. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, we are not in sync with the official time, but we have an official timer here, Jessel Navalta, and of course our referees for today, referee Janet Tius and our resident referee Marcus Reed, as we continue back to the action. High octane intensity basketball at this point. RJ Reyes again. Ooh, dazzling us with his move. What a move from RJ Reyes. That was just terrific basketball prowess here for RJ Reyes, no? As we mentioned, no, former NCAA player, also a national team coach, no, together with Olsen Racela, no. So that's a lot of basketball resume for RJ Reyes. And Ralph Dokusin again on the fast break scores for Ralph Dokusin. We are tied one more time at 30. Deadlock as both Pacrim and Nueva Ecija Masons flexing their muscles here, showing why they belong to Division A. Corner 3 from Tariel Takashi Parungaw, and he drains it. Well, the three-point shooting of Nueva Ecija Masons has been deadly so far, and Pacrim has need to do something about this. And again, Mark Ellis, that's his third three-point shot for Mark Ellis. 36-30, Nueva Ecija Masons has been lighting it up from long distance. RJ Reyes with the spin, and RJ Reyes continues to take matters into his own hands. 32-36. 2 minutes and 50 remaining. AJ Pader, the screen from Chua. Middle. Takashi Parungaw. Ooh, look at that, trying to slice the D. Ooh, block from behind. Joshen, unable to complete it. Ralph Dokusin. Philip Moradas will finish them off with that layup as he cuts it down to 2, 36-34. Takashi Parungaw. Crossover. Handoff. AJ Pader again wide open, and AJ Pader, bottom of the net for Nueva Ecija Masons. I haven't seen the ice in his veins celebration of AJ Pader yet, no? That trash-talking AJ Pader. Oh, look at that! Against the triple team, what a move from RJ Reyes. Well, he just keeps on dazzling us with his footwork, no? RJ Reyes. And look at that assist pass, both teams. What a ball game so far. We are treated to some quality basketball here. Crossover, RJ Reyes against 4 defenders. What a ball game. 36-41. Nueva Ecija Masons fighting head-to-head against perennial contenders Pacrim, former runner-up of Division A, as they have beefed their lineup. And finally, Pacrim showing their three-point ability here, as well as Philip Morada's corner 3 was able to sink it. 1 minute remaining. Mark Ellis again, corner pocket. This time it was too strong. Fast break opportunity for Glenn Bacani, and Glenn Bacani with the putback. We are tied again at 41 with 44 seconds left. Joshen. Takashi. One-on-one against Jaron Bacani. Trying to survey the floor. Sees the cut from Ellis. And now the defense quickly reacting on AJ Pader as he keeps on shooting from long distance. Mark Ellis one more time. And one more time, it's an air ball for Mark Ellis. With 10 seconds left, this is running time. Let's see if they can beat the clock. Philip Moradas will attack, reverse, and look at Philip Moradas. And the time will expire as we are tied at 41. Nueva Ecija Masons and Pacrim battling here in Division A of your third game. This is your Interlodge Masons Basketball League. All right, back to the action. We are tied at 41. Nueva Ecija Masons and Pacrim. Pacrim trying to bounce back from their previous loss, while Nueva Ecija Masons coming off from a victory against Maharlika Lodge. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm your host, the one, the only Ludwig Van Magic Man. I hope you are enjoying this game on YouTube. If you have time to come down here in Carson, California, make sure to drop by here every Sunday morning as we start this ball game up. Our referees for today is Marcus Reed and Janet Tius, together with Jessel Navalta, our official for today, as Jeron Bacani coming out the gates with a putback as Pacrim takes the lead 43-41. Nueva Ecija Mason starting off with Bolisay, Joshen, Pader, Talyara, and Chua. For Pacrim, it's the front court of Moradas, RJ Reyes, Jeron, and Glenn Bacani, together with Edsel Fronda. And look at that! Jeron Bacani muscling his way inside, as now they have the 4-point lead for Pacrim. Well, as we mentioned, we haven't seen the full strength of Pacrim yet because they haven't played complete in this tournament, no? 2-on-1 situation. Glenn Bacani will challenge the bigger Bolisay, but the rebound was taken by Edsel Fronda. RJ Reyes slashing his way, and the fade away hits all board. RJ Reyes, and look at the defense from Joshen. Despite of the disadvantage of height discrepancy, he was able to stop RJ Reyes there. Glenn Bacani taking control of the board. They go at the post, the reverse, and foul will be called on Ian Talyara. Pacrim, quick 4 points here in the second half by Jeron Bacani. And on the free throw line is RJ Reyes. The second shot, Mark Ellis, third 3-point shot a while ago. Has been on fire. Will be needing to check back in. Third, tatlo lang. Baka yung first game yun. No, first, sa Torrance yun, 4. Okay. Referees clear him, sorry. So, Joshen will sit down. Well, look at the front court of this Pacrim team, no? You got Moradas and Glenn Bacani, and even RJ Reyes with the height. So they would be needing Mark Moralida in the center position. 41-47. Pacrim up by 6. Talyara sees an opening, but he will be called for the traveling violation as he's still fresh off the bench, no? Fresh from the camping trip, no? Of ALTP, no? He tries to put it up for Edsel Fronda. Now they will try to run and gun. Mark Ellis, that has been the reason why Nueva Ecija Masons is still in this ball game, because of Mark Ellis and AJ Pader, who has been the dynamic duo for Nueva Ecija Masons, and the scoring also and the dishing of Ariel Takashi Parungao. And foul will be called as another trip to the charity stripe for RJ Reyes. Well, he has been earning a living there in the free throw area. Substitution, RJ Reyes. As he misses, John Chua will sit down as RJ Reyes will try to hit one more time. And now it's a 5-point lead being enjoyed by Pacrim. Pacrim wearing pink jersey, while Nueva Ecija Masons wearing black and yellow. The screen, Ariel Takashi Parunga with a cut from Bolisay. Bolisay throws a wild shot with that one-hander. RJ Reyes on the run. Transition offense. No numbers. He decides to give it up to Glenn Bacani, and way off the mark on that attempt. Well, good defense there by Talyara, no, as he was able to bother Glenn Bacani. And Talyara will slash, but Moradas was there to take that ball away, and it will stay with Nueva Ecija Masons. Well, good recognition, but good timing also from Philip Moradas, no? And they will reset the play here for Pacrim. Jaron Bacani uses his body inside the paint. And rebound taken away by Ian Talyara. Talyara trying to protect that ball, being hounded here as another anticipation from RJ Reyes. Here comes Philip Moradas. Philip Moradas runner, and Philip Moradas making it look easy with that smooth move from Philip Moradas. 50-43. Mark Ellis will shoot it from beyond the arc. However, this time it bounces off as RJ Reyes will try to set the play. They're up by 7, 50-43. Philip Moradas, no look pass. Jaron Bacani unable to buy a basket. And look at Takashi Parungaw against Glenn. No look pass. Ian Talyara, that's his first basket for Ian Talyara, cutting the lead down to 5, 45-50. Well, that was very unselfish play from Mark Ellis. No, he could have taken the shot, but he found a better option as Ian Talyara was cutting in the lane. 13 minutes remaining. Timeout will be called by Pacrim as Nueva Ecija Masons now down by 5, 50-45. We'll be right back after this timeout. Pacrim will talk things over. Back to the action. Our score is 50-45. You are watching the Interlodge Masons Basketball League Season 7. The matchup is contenders Pacrim and Nueva Ecija Masons as Glenn Bacani with a follow-through three-point basket, 53-45. As now they extend the lead to 8. Takashi Parungaw shifting gears. Pacrim as now the guys in pink, they got no numbers, but RJ Reyes is not bothered. Hits all board. Ian Talyara secures the rebound. Talyara surveys the floor, in and out dribbling, attacking the lane, drop pass. Finds Mark Ellis. Mark Ellis all day to shoot. Mark Ellis struggling here in the second quarter. Well, he hasn't bought any basket here as Philip Moradas will get a foul and he will shoot two. Well, Philip Moradas, now you can see his veteran presence there. Wasn't rattled by the defense despite having the double team and still decided to take it strong to the hole. 12 minutes remaining here in the second half. Coming out the gates right away, Pacrim has been on a demolition job here. Led by Jaron Bacani, Philip Moradas, and RJ Reyes. Third degree. Ano kaya ang ininom nila nung third degree ni Kuya Jaron? Sana nakasama talaga ako nun. No? Gusto ko talaga sumama eh. Nagkataon kasi, syempre, yung lunch ko muna. Unahin ko yung lunch ko muna eh. Pero, pag may degree ulit ang Pacrim, sama ako. Mark Ellis. Ganun din sa ibang lunch ha. Sama niyo ako sa mga degree niyo ha. Back to the ball game. Dokusin. Able to cross the timeline. They go at the right side. Edsel Fronda, and Edsel Fronda delivers the haymaker as he's making it rain. And look at that, Ian Talyara gets the shooter's bounce. Let's put that in the highlight reel for Ian Talyara, as that was a difficult shot, putting Ralph Ducusin down on the floor. Philip Moradas lets it fly, and Philip Moradas, quick response, as now it's a double-digit lead by Pacrim. Well, Philip Moradas, no? Just unstoppable. Fade away, Ariel Takashi Parungaw against his former team. Philip Moradas, 2-on-1 situation, goes for the finger roll, and Philip Moradas, now they are busting this game wide open, 61-47. Pacrim showing why they are the runners-up in this tournament, no? Well, as we mentioned, it could have gone either way, no? Nueva Ecija Masons will call a timeout. Well, as we mentioned, no? Nueva Ecija Masons and Pacrim, they can be contenders here in this tournament, no? They're both in the Division A, which means that they have the talent, they have the manpower. So let's see if they can take down the two-time defending champs. And of course, we also have Maharlika Lodge, no? We also have GML. I don't know if GML is considered to be in the Division A, no? With their standings, no? 4-1 yata sila eh. So, ano ba, Kuyang Marvin? Division A ba? Division C daw. Pero ang ganda na standings ng GML eh. 4-1, you're on top of the food chain, no? So, 9 minutes and 11. Back to the action. The game at hand is Pacrim going up against Nueva Ecija Masons on this beautiful Sunday morning here, the 2nd of August. And another fast break opportunity, high-low. Ooh, I was ready to hit the highlight button, but Jaron Bacani unable to connect. Sabi nga nila, laro na, nilaro pa, no? So, AJ Pader, runner, and he makes them pay with that jumper, no? 61-49. Well, you don't let Nueva Ecija Masons make that run, no? Because in their game against Maharlika Lodge was also on the lead, no? But Nueva Ecija Masons just keep on pounding, and they were able to get that victory against the strongest team in this tournament, Maharlika Lodge, no? But of course, Pacrim with their fully loaded lineup, well, for Pacrim now, they just need to develop that chemistry, no? You have a lot of players, especially with the addition of Moradas, with the addition of the Pacuño brothers, and of course their core, no? Their starting 5 core. So no dribbling of the ball down, no dribbling of the ball. As Jaron Bacani makes it 62-49, and miscommunication between Talyara and Takashi Parungaw. Well, the question is for Pacrim and Takashi Parungaw, if Nueva Ecija Masons is in Division A, which team will Ariel Takashi Parungaw choose, no? Will he be playing for Pacrim or will he be playing for Nueva Ecija Masons? As AJ Pader also that dilemma, no? Will he be playing for his mother team, Sunny on the east side, and Jaron Bacani? Back-to-back misses from Jaron Bacani. Parang ano to parang yung Bacolod game If you know what I'm talking about in the MPBL, no? Has been controversial so far. Jaron Bacani as he hits the board. 64-49, ending the drought. Ian Talyara against that defensive menace, Ralph the Menace Ducusin. 2-on-1 situation. Pacrim, RJ Reyes will use the clock on their side. Decides to take it. No shooter's bounce for him. And Nueva Ecija Masons, they're still in this ball game with the challenge from Moradas, and now it's an air ball from AJ Pader as he got the challenge, and Glenn Bacani kisses it off the glass, and Nueva Ecija, or rather Pacrim, will call a timeout. Enjoying a 17-point lead. We'll be right back for Pacrim. 17. Back to the ball game. Nueva Ecija Masons down by 17 against Pacrim. And Pacrim okay, some technical difficulties right there, but we are back in the action. Nueva Ecija Masons struggling here in the second half after a tied ball game before we end the first half. But now, Pacrim has been on full attack mode. Takashi Parungaw unable to get that in. As Soriano, too strong on that one. Si Soriano, half Pacrim, half Nueva Ecija Masons, eh, oh. Yung jersey Pacrim pero yung shorts Nueva Ecija Masons, eh, oh. Half eh. Half si Soriano eh. Half eh, half big eh. Yan ang tinatawag nating sirena, no? Half man, half mermaid. And Eric Bagao and they're just having fun out there as Pacrim doing a light work here in the second half. Well, no, that's a warning sign for the teams in Division A, no? For Pacrim, when they play complete, no? When they have Philip Moradas, when they have RJ Reyes, when they have Glenn Bacani in the paint, that's gonna be difficult to penetrate, no? And of course, you have Jeron Bacani, who just have that upper body strength, no? In the interior. So let's see in the upcoming games with 1 minute and 50 remaining here. As we continue on, they didn't granted the timeout there. Nueva Ecija Masons, Ian Talyara sees daylight and he will score for Ian Talyara. 51-68. Soriano. Just holding on to that ball, using the clock on their side. Fronda, baseball pass. Ralph Ducusin, corner pocket, and Ralph Ducusin buries the tray, 70-51, as Eric Bagao anticipates that ball, intercepted, as they say, in and out, and the crowd running wild on that one. Ian Talyara, easy basket, oh, and put back. Well, I think, no, Nueva Ecija Masons will be playing back-to-back today, no? Tama ba? I'm not sure. Yeah, back-to-back for Nueva Ecija Masons, so they gotta reserve that energy. And Janet Tius ends the ball game as she had enough of that, that ball game. As we end that matchup, Nueva Ecija Masons having a taste of the real strength of Pacrim, 70-53, led by the Bacani brothers and, of course, RJ Reyes together with Philip Moradas. Our player of the game is Philip Moradas. Picture taking for Philip Moradas, who is our player of the game for Pacrim. Congratulations, Pacrim, and congratulations again, Brother Jeron Bacani, for your third degree Master Mason. Congratulations as we end the third game. Stay tuned for the fourth game. This is Ludwig Van, Magic Man, Interlodge Masons Basketball League. Thank you.